Hello and welcome to another mini course presented by the Center for Teaching Excellence. Today we're going to talk about weighted grades in Blackboard. Here at the CTE we get quite a few questions on this topic, and after today's video all those questions will hopefully be answered. First we're going to navigate to the full grade center, and when we're here we can see that we have a column for weighted total and a column for total. The total column is easy to describe. It just takes all the points that a student receives for the semester and puts them into one column. Weighted columns are a little bit trickier. They allow us to create columns with categories. Now those categories are weighted. So for example, if you want to make a test worth a little bit more than a quiz or a simple reading assignment, we can make the percentage higher in those categories to make them worth more points toward the overall grade. Let's take a look at the column information for our weighted total. If we select the drop down next to weighted total, we can see our different information, and what we're going to select is edit column information. Once we select edit column information, we can see some different details about the column. We can see the column name, description, options for display, the date created, and then down here we see select columns. We have columns to select and categories to select. The best way to do this is to use categories, so that's what we'll take a look at in this video. So I'm going to use two categories for this demo video. I will select assignment, then I will select the arrow, and now we can see that that category is here. The other category that I'm going to use is test. So I will select test, select my arrow, and now we can see that there have two categories. There's a category of test and category of assignments. For your classes you'll have more categories in this, but for the sake of this demo we're only going to use two. And with this, I'm going to make my tests worth 60% of the grade and assignments worth 40% of the grade. When I'm happy with that, I will select Submit. Now this is an area where folks get a little tripped up. They think they're finished, but there's still one more step. Here I have 3 assignments already, and if I go to Test and select the drop-down, I can go to View Quick Column Information. And under Quick Column Information, we can see the name is Test, and it's a score, and right here is the important thing. The category is Test. So I know that that's going to go into my weighted column for the Test category. Now let's take a look at Project 1. If I go to Project 1, I select Quick Column Information, Project 1 score. Hey, look, the category is Assignment, so it will fall into the Assignment category in my weighted column. Now if I go to Project 2, select the drop-down, and I select Quick Column Information, we can see the name is Project 2, it's a score, but there is no category. Well, I made both Project 1 and the test in Blackboard. For Project 2, it was an outside of Blackboard assignment. It was something that I only put in the Grade Center. So by only adding it in the Grade Center, it didn't assign a category to it. But we can fix that, so let's take a look. So we'll select the drop-down. We'll go to Edit Column Information. We'll scroll down, and what we'll look at here is Category. And the category for this will be an assignment. And once we have that, we can select Submit. Now if we go back to the drop-down, select Quick Column Information, we can see that the category is now Assignment. We can do this for every column, so if for some reason Blackboard gives you the wrong category, you can use this technique to fix it. Weighted columns can be a little bit tricky, but they can be something great for your classes. Take a little time, practice, try, and if you get stuck, you can always give us a call here at the Center for Teaching Excellence. We're always here to help.